The following is a production of cprundown.com. The views and opinions expressed by the hosts of this podcast are those of the individual and not of any affiliated companies. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Rundown on Fun, a weekly podcast covering the Six Flags Entertainment Corporation, the amusement industry, and everything to do with fun. Here are your hosts, Carsten Anderson, Evan Schultz, and Kyle Hoop.
Hello, and welcome to the Rundown on Fun, your weekly podcast where we cover Cedar Point, Six Flags news, and everything to do with fun. Obviously, I'm not Kyle, but I'm getting kind of used to doing the intro. I'm getting pretty good at it. I'm gonna make a run for Kyle and his money and stuff. But
I mean, I think we've decided Kyle's just part time at this point, anyways.
Yeah, right. Yeah. Anytime something cool happens down in Florida, he's like, "I'm here," and, or he just randomly, does a trip to
when he secretly shows up on opening day.
Right. Yeah. So. Yeah, I mean, we got some stuff to talk about. Obviously, Evan, you're getting ready for a trip. I'm getting ready for a trip. I'm going down to Hollywood Nights. That's Holiday World. Down in Indiana and stuff like that. And super excited for that. I haven't done that event in a few years and stuff. And so definitely going to have an episode next week to talk about everything that we got to experience and got to see and you got to do and everything. And Evan, you're going all the way across the United States to California, and
lots of new credits.
Gonna get a bunch of credits, and you're going to Knott's Berry Farm and Six Flags Magic Mountain, and get some of those pictures, but get some really good pictures, if you know what I mean. What we were trying to do, what we said in the off season of.
Yep.
But anyway,
especially since we lost half of our parks to Enchanted.
Yeah. So speaking of something that got lost, Morning Rush definitely.
What was lost is now found.
Exactly. Yeah. So Morning Rush. I know we talked about we skipped a week, and we were almost going to skip this week, but sneaking it in real quick. So CoasterMania was found. Morning Rush is no longer a thing. At least, I don't know if they're going to maybe come back out with it, maybe later on or something. But Tony, I think it was like the next day after we released or recorded our episode.
We recorded, and Tony had already tweeted CoasterMania incoming.
Yeah.
And then the next
we
day,
didn't know, though. We didn't know because we thought maybe it was going to be a watered down, or they're going to change the, Morning Rush to CoasterMania and have it be a little less or something. And no, literally, it was like, boop. And then the CoasterMania page that sat vacant for, a year was like, oh, hey, by the way, there you go. You can get your discounts on a hotel. And it was literally like without a womb. It was like, oh, and then you're going to get all this crazy ERT and stuff and everything. And I mean, yeah, it's literally like the only thing that was missing on the CoasterMania from past years was the cruise. At least that's what I saw. Everything else, like you've got your your lunch or your dinner and stuff. I guess there's no Q&A as well. I didn't see there was any Q&A, but other than that, I mean, CoasterMania is good, and they even have the shirt. They even changed out the shirt because I know Evan. I know I was super excited about the Morning Rush. I thought the shirt was cool with the Millennium Force color blue, and then with the cool like the swoosh, and this is Morning Rush on it. Well, they were just like, okay, and they just changed out the CoasterMania. They changed out the shirt and it was like CoasterMania, and tickets sold out very quickly. They really did. Well,
when being that for pass holders, CoasterMania was cheaper than Morning Rush was supposed to be. I just what was it, $75? Was $75
something like that. And also which was nice was the park emailed everybody that bought, maybe like 4 people, but everybody that bought Morning Rush tickets and they were like, oh hey, by the way, if you bought a Morning Rush ticket, you can either 1, get a full refund on that, or 2, you can be, pretty much guaranteed your CoasterMania ticket, and you can keep all the perks and things like that you bought with your Morning Rush ticket, like the premium dining plan, the one-time use fast and I think there was something else.
Something else, I feel like
I can't remember. and you can keep like all those perks and stuff. But you won't
feel like they took care of you. I don't remember what it was.
Yeah, and they won't give you like a refund back. You would just literally just kind of keep that stuff, as is.
You have a CoasterMania Plus.
or you could have done and been like, no, I want a full refund, and you could have guaranteed they would have sent you. They said they were going to send you a promo code or something to be able to buy a CoasterMania ticket. And then
at reduced price,
at the reduced price, and so on and so forth. I kept my original ticket and everything. It just made, kind of sense to, I got the the all day premium meal plan, or whatever. And if you think about it, I mean, it was like $100 for, Morning Rush. And then I think it was $75 for CoasterMania. So I paid what, $25 for an extra, the meal, the premium day, all day food plan where they have a bunch of snacks and stuff, which I'm going to use that, sometime during the season and stuff. Which again, that was super nice that, they were just like, yeah, sure. Go for it kind of thing. And, oh, and I think there was a drink wristband. I think that's what we're forgetting about was the all day.
You told me what was, here it is. You want the full info, even though this is all set and done? And it doesn't really matter to people.
What was the perks? Just the perks.
So if you keep your ticket as is, because you purchased a Morning Rush ticket, you have more premium add-ons than regular CoasterMania ticket purchasers. This includes a single-use Fastlane voucher valid for any day of the season, plus an all-day premium dining plan, also valid for any day of the season. Note the premium all-day dining is not available as a season-long pass holder product, so you're receiving a special offer. Park admission is still required and not included. Request a refund of the Morning Rush ticket and purchase a CoasterMania ticket. So yeah, that was it.
Nice. Yeah. So good on the park for, the people that bought the ticket and they just didn't refund and be like, sorry. And then
I could be wrong. But I truly believe that Tony had CoasterMania ready. Like Tony was full in on CoasterMania. And then somebody above was like, well, let's try this other thing.
He's like, guys. Let's not, guys. This is a good idea. I'm telling you, guys. This, okay.
And then it was, and I told you so.
Yeah, right.
And then it was, okay. Well, let's get in touch with the rides department. Make sure they could still do this because there's a lot more ERT.
Yeah.
And then it was, okay, CoasterMania, we're ready.
Yeah, ERT in the morning and also late at night.
I'll run through it in case the people bought tickets and didn't read it.
Yeah,
you get breakfast at Back BQ from 7 a.m. to 8:30. From 7:30 to 9, you have Millennium, Siren's Curse, Iron Dragon, and Gatekeeper ERT. And then those transition into early ride time, which you are, even if you are not a pass holder, you are allowed to attend. 8:30 to 10, Blue Streak, Valraven, and Raptor. From 10 a.m. to 10 p.m., you can pick up your event t-shirt at Point Plaza. From 1 to 2 p.m., you can basically just walk down Cutthroat Cove and take pictures of Maverick. From 3 to 4:30, there's a group meal at Lakeside Pavilion. From 10 to 11, you got ERT on Magnum, Gemini, and Wilderness Run, which Wilderness Run does not need a adult or a kid to ride, so adults can pick up their credit if they don't have kids. And then 10:30-ish to midnight, it says ERT will begin as soon as the regular line is ended. You got ERT on Steel Vengeance, Maverick, and for the first time ever, Top Thrill 2. Well, first time ever during CoasterMania. Well, you know what? I shouldn't have said that. I probably just jinxed it.
Yeah, right. Thanks, Evan. Thanks. Yeah, you're not going to get the event.
Yeah, when Top Thrill decides to have a fit and not open for a couple days.
Oh, yeah, sorry. Right. Yeah.
Anyway, so they fixed it. Good on the park. I can put away my soapbox and put away my pedestal from last episode. I had a feeling they'd make it right. I have a feeling they know how dumb Morning Rush was, or at least the people that actually care about making these decisions. Maybe corporate's still like, I don't know why they didn't like Morning Rush, but whatever.
Right.
Hopefully, I hope they bring back the idea in some form. Because I do think it in a vacuum, not as a replacement for CoasterMania, but in a vacuum, the Morning Rush was a good idea, but it needed to be cheaper and not a replacement for CoasterMania.
Or maybe it could have been, different rides compared to what is, early entry kind of thing as well too.
Like
so
charge $50.
Charge $50 and you get Steel Vengeance and you get Maverick. I mean, you're going to really push the maintenance guys to be like, yay. But,
charge $50 and do Magnum and Top Thrill.
Yeah.
And and give us, remember Coffee and Coasters with the Ride Warrior Club?
I do remember that now.
For what, 2 years?
Yeah,
that was some of the best ERT I've ever had.
That was fun, and you also got a cool like on ride POV too.
Yeah,
that was pretty cool.
The year I did it, we did the on ride POV on Millennium. I rode Millennium 20 times that morning, including early ride time though. So by the end of early ride time, from the event to the end of morning ride time, I had 20 rides on Millennium stacked up that day.
I love it. Yeah, that's good stuff.
The good old days.
And speaking of events that's going to be happening, this kicks off literally at CoasterMania is the Barrels and Bites. Evan, I think you said you saw a bunch of food on social media. Yeah. I've been busy with work and stuff, but
there was a press release a while ago that gave some of the food options, but then they just posted a video, like a 50-second video that just kind of actually shows some different other food that they hadn't announced yet.
Okay.
So if you didn't see it, they mentioned in there bourbon barbecue burnt brisket ends.
Yum.
Let's see, garlic chicken skewers, which look phenomenal, to be honest.
Okay.
Smoked pork belly sarnie.
Oh.
I think it's right. Honey and herb brined smoked wings. That's going to be a winner. Chocolate stout moose shooters.
By the way, I've seen the moose, and that looks like really, really good.
Yeah. And then it says craft wines, beers, and cocktails. So they didn't give a ton more information, but I think the food mentioned there was different from what was mentioned in the press release. And it looks really good. And yeah, I'm super excited for this. We still don't have any info on how tickets are going to work, if it's just going to be a la carte for like $8, or if it's going to be a tasting pass or da-da-da-da-da.
Right, yeah.
They do mention there's going to be live entertainment on Frontier Trail along with it, and activities.
I don't know. Yeah, I'm pretty excited with it says the new interactive wine bottle drop, and there's prizes and stuff like that. So I don't know.
You're just gonna be throwing glass bottles at people.
Speaking of games, Evan, I don't even know if you noticed this, but I noticed on the main midway over there by Raptor. Remember those games where you could win like the giant ticket prize, and you could create, and you could there was no attendant or anything.
Yeah.
Those are gone. That's gone.
Oh,
there's literally, those are all gone, and now they're back to traditional games
with attendance.
Yeah. I'm really curious if they noticed that a lot of people just didn't like playing like the games by themselves, kind of thing.
A lot, maybe,
or maybe that too. Yeah. That was 1 year, and I was like, wait, what? And I was like, this looks really weird. And then so
I thought the idea was cool, but maybe people want that like
interaction with somebody, or
that's kind of that's a classic midway boardwalk thing, is you're interacting with the quote unquote barker, right? It's calling you into the game, and okay, well.
Yeah, so
I don't know how much guest feedback there might have been on that, but whatever it was, at least they made a decision to spend more money there. I'll give them that.
Yeah,
because now they're paying like 8 more people than they need to be.
Right.
All right. Interesting.
Yeah. So.
Yeah. All right. Next thing.
But yeah. So next up on our agenda, Cedar Point Pass perks. These are only good for, I believe, Cedar Point. It might be also maybe your home park. If you go to your home park, go to the website, go check out perks and play, and you'll be able to see the list of what's going to be listed. But they just listed, Cedar Point just listed June perks, and I'm just going to run through them really quick. But they have a double your discount on overnight stays. New reservations, you can double your discount, save up to 20% when you book by June 14th using the promo code PASS. That's at all the Cedar Point Resort hotels, which is nice. If you're looking to get an all-day drink bottle or wristband, you can get one for $17.76. That's probably for a tie-in for America. There's a buy one get one free for $2.50. Soft serve ice cream, which is pretty cool. I mean, who doesn't love ice cream? Get a bunch of people together and you'll be able to get one for $2.50. There's a Prestige Pass only discount for an extra 15% off of food and beverage. That's exclusive just to Prestige Pass pass holders. You can also get an extra 10% off of food and beverage with just a regular pass. Don't have to be prestige. Spend $40 or more on merchandise and get a free cooling towel. I'm curious on what the cooling towel is, or if it's just bland, or if it is like Cedar Point related. Another cool perk is $2.50 off printed ride photo or single digital download. Again, that's kind of cool. Like if you're wanting to buy a photo or something. $2.50 off of a gourmet apple. A gourmet apple. So gourmet, yes. I'm curious if like that's like one of the apples that are like, you know,
it's gotta be like the caramel apples and stuff like that.
Is
right?
It a caramel apple or
just give you a Granny Smith apple? Here you go, it's gourmet.
Because
we even washed it for you.
You know I'm a sucker for a caramel apple with nuts. I mean, if that's that, I mean, that'll push me over the edge.
What was the perk for that?
$2.50 off. So.
Oh, okay. Well, whoop-de-doo. Oh, because America $2.50.
I mean, or maybe, yeah. A few more. There's 20% off of gameplay, and this is
on those newly replaced games.
This is at the midway. You can choose your midway game and see if you can win the top prize. It says, and then there's a BOGO free gameplay, so you get a second attempt to win your prize with this redeeming offer. So again, go check out Perks and Play on Cedar Point's website or your home park and go see what's listed, because I just looked at Cedar Point's, but
I gotta imagine that they are maybe slightly different per park.
Yeah, they might be. But I mean, that's a lot of perks. I know previous years there was like 2, 3, and you're
previous months there was only a couple. I mean, that blows May's perks out of the water. So.
Oh yeah. But previous years the perks were like, you know, they were kind of low, but you know, so
buy one get one bottle of water when everybody has the drink plan isn't moving the needle for you.
Right. Speaking of that, we're going to roll right into this. So if you are at CoasterMania, you don't have to be at the event, but
I guess I should have put this one after the.
That's okay. But if you are at CoasterMania, we will be doing our first. Now we finally have an official name. Now everyone knows it as like a ride takeover, but we're not. That's pretty much the last time we're ever going to say that. We're going to. What this is going to be called going forward with CP Rundown, maybe not everybody else, but with CP Rundown, we're going to call ours Ride and Snap. Yeah. Woo.
Ride the ride
and snap a photo.
Pretty much we did anyways.
Right. But we're just trying to take the word, you know, the takeover out of the name, or gathering or get together or whatever, just because there's been a lot of there's been a lot of a teenager-y kind of
just
issues.
What parks has this happened at lately? Icon Park, St. Louis, and
so for instance, like, you know, teens will be like, "Oh, we're going to do a takeover," and then I think the one time or whatever, I think we did it last year or something, like there was kind of like some.
You were going to do Blood on the Bayou.
Yes, and people thought we were going to take over something, and so we won't go into detail about it, but there were some things that were going on behind the scenes.
Whoever saw that and reported it wasn't familiar with CP Rundown.
Yeah. So now we've got our own word. So now, maybe in the fall, instead of Ride and Snap, we'll do Scare and Snap or something like that. So, but yeah. So come hang out. I believe I put this on the Facebook the channel page, which is like, I guess X, I don't know. Nobody can comment or anything. Everybody can give me emojis on the posts or they can vote in a poll. But I put a poll up with a bunch of coasters. There was Gemini, there was Millennium. I think there was Magnum. Anyway, long story short, looks like we're going to be doing, there's Corkscrew too. We're going to be doing Magnum. A lot of people voted for Magnum, so looks like we're going to do Magnum. More details to follow on that. Don't know if we're going to do it at the end of the night, or if maybe we'll do it towards like in the middle of the afternoon and stuff. You don't have to be attending CoasterMania to do this. It's literally just come show up, ride the ride.
You got to do it at least in the evening, right? Because people are working. if they aren't doing CoasterMania.
Yeah, we'll have to see like when there's like an opening, but there'll be like a I guess like a Facebook invite or not invite
just like we do with the opening day thing.
Yeah, so people can like sweet, I'm gonna be at the park that day because
we'll get like 30 people, 40 people, you all get together, we'll all get in line together, we'll all wait together. It'll be like a 20-minute wait probably, and then we'll take over a whole train. Sorry. And then that's fun.
We'll ride the train together, and then we'll snap a photo together. And then
you just said ride the train, but that made me think we should do a ride and snap on the train.
Ooh,
that would be kind of fun.
That would be interesting.
Like more, a chance of camaraderie.
Yeah, that could be interesting. Maybe maybe down the road.
Be a party bus.
Yeah, down the road. That'd be interesting. Speaking of
workers in the train,
really quick. I know Evan, you're going to get really annoyed with this, but I did buy some Meta glasses. So,
oh boy.
Stay tuned for.
Don't post it everywhere all the time, constantly.
No, there's probably going to be at least 1 or 2 times a week that we'll post. And there'll be like specific days. And then I've also got like a format of like what I'm wanting to do and not just throw it out willy nilly.
It's not I don't mind the specific park pages. It's when like Joe Schmo just posts his POV on our page or. I don't care. Yeah. I don't care.
I'll tell you what, a little behind the curtain. I'm super excited to ride Power Tower. And
you get well, I mean, you're essentially getting pictures from any of the rides.
I mean, honestly, I think we could possibly maybe use those as pictures. I don't.
Yeah, I wonder how that works, right? Like you have to include in it screenshot taken from Meta Glasses video.
Right.
But if I'm on Top Thrill and I really want a picture aiming at Steel Vengeance, you just got to ride Top Thrill and just stare at it. And just hope that the video is clear enough.
Right. I might have to email Tony on that and see what the ramifications can be.
He's going to be like, dude, I don't know.
He's like, yeah. He's like,
these freaking Meta Glasses.
Right. Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. So
we have other announcements that I'm going to rapid fire here.
Yeah.
CP Shores opens as you listen to this weekend today. It didn't open last weekend as planned because
happy opening day.
Yeah, woo, I guess. That's because the weather was crap for Memorial Day weekend. I guess Memorial Day itself was pretty good, but in general, I mean, the park even closed early on Saturday. We don't need to get into that fiasco. But yeah, it was cloudy and crappy on Memorial Day weekend, so they just decided not to open the Shores. So they're opening it this Saturday. What is that? The 30th.
Yes.
Woo, yay.
Go ride your favorite slide. Go ride the new ones. I don't remember what they're called.
The new ones that are basically the same as the old ones.
Hey, Cedar, if anyone's curious on the new ones, go check out Cedar Point's Facebook page. They did post a video of the new slides, and you can see all the cool colors and things like that. There's not it looks like there's a light show going on, but literally it's the sun that hits like the spots of the color in the tube and stuff, which looks pretty cool. So
it is worth mentioning that Shores is on Saturdays and Sundays only until June 13th. So these first 2 weeks of June when the park is open, Shores is not, as they have been in previous years. So don't go on Wednesday the 10th and assume that Shores is going to be open because it's not. Just something to keep in mind. Then Saturday, June 13th does start daily ops for the water park. It looks like they're open 11 to 7 just about every day.
Good stuff.
Maybe 8 on Saturday. No, 11 to 7 every day. So there's that. Today, I think it was today as we record at least, which is what day is today? Today's only Wednesday.
Yeah, I guess. Yeah.
Six Flags Over Texas Tormenta Rampaging Run started testing today. The video didn't really show a whole lot, but they showed the train dispatching and going down the drop, and yay, it's testing.
It's good.
Testing now today. I would think that they're aiming for getting it open by the first day of summer. We'll see.
June, maybe June 12th. Maybe I don't know.
What day's the first day of summer? The 21st or the 20th?
I have no idea.
Maybe they'll open June 19th or maybe the weekend after. I feel like we're right about in the same neighborhood of when Siren's Curse started testing.
Yeah.
And that ended up opening at the end of June.
Yeah.
So that's exciting. And then staying in Texas, they kind of stopped their teaser campaign for this ride, but Six Flags Fiesta Texas is getting a new ride, I think a new coaster. And they seem to be doing a big, crazy, long teaser campaign, and that kind of slowed down. But they are announcing this new. It's already announcement season, apparently. On is it the 30th? Let me make sure.
Yeah. Saturday the 30th.
On the 30th, they're having. It's kind of like Disney has their like announcement events, and Fiesta Texas kind of does their own. They call it FT92 fan event, which is occurring this weekend on May 30th. And at 8:18 p.m., which I would assume is Central Time, they are announcing their big new ride. Caution: do not approach special delivery. So what's inside the box? I don't know, but yeah, that's exciting.
Obviously
we won't be there.
Well, that, and also it'll be next week's episode, because it'll be released when this episode's released on Saturday. But
when this episode gets released, we'll be about 12 hours away from this thing getting announced, so that's exciting.
So you'll be floating on a slide. Go get yourself like a margarita or a drink or something.
Well, no, it'll be 9:00 our time, so all the bars will be closed and stuff.
Oh, well, then just
I don't get the early announcements. Maybe it's because they want to start construction earlier so that these rides actually open on time. Because also, Carowinds, they've been teasing #What's in the Woods.
They are doing construction though.
This, I'm pretty sure we all understand, is a water ride that's replacing their Thunder Canyon ride. We don't know what the water ride is. There's been leaks online and stuff, but
can I just say where they're doing this at is like at the front of the park,
really,
kind of
on really the woods.
Not really. It's like why at the front, kind of, sort of, or off to the side or whatever. I'm like, huh? But
and that's not really woods. That's really, it's like trees that surround Fury. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see what kind of theming they add. But there's going to be an announcement on June 8th. At a and I had it open before, and then I looked up the Fiesta Texas thing and I lost it. Hold on.
There's a thing called the back button.
Chris Foshi, which he's, I guess, a PR guy at Six Flags. I don't know that, but he tweeted June 8th. At 10:30 a.m. in Harmony Hall, Six Flags is announcing Carowinds' next record-breaking attraction.
Ooh.
#What's in the Woods. So, and you didn't need. They did send out RSVPs, but you don't need an invite. All park guests and pass holders are welcome. First come, first seated. So yeah, go watch the announcement on June 8th. That's a what, like a Tuesday?
June 8th? No, that would be.
No, it's a Monday.
Is it Monday?
Really? It's a Monday. So yeah. That's exciting, though.
Hey, Six Flags.
I love announcement season.
Yeah.
So that leaves, we're waiting for Project Purple at Great Adventure.
Yeah. Six Flags Magic Mountain.
Six Flags Magic Mountain is building something.
You'll be able to get some pictures and stuff and everything. Montezuma's Revenge. I heard there's tracks or trains on the track. The train
is on the track. So that's going to be opening soon. I guess that's like a 2024 ride opening at this point. I feel like there was another park. Six Flags Great America in Chicago has been working on their kids family attraction area. There's talk that there's going to be a Vekoma family inverted coaster or something.
Yes.
Other people think no, they're just going straight for a throw ride. It's going to be a tilt. I don't know. We'll see.
It'll be interesting.
But exciting times suddenly. I'm used to announcement season being like August and September.
In August, but
cool. Whatever.
Hey, you know what? Why not? Right? Maybe they've got more things down the sleeve, and they want to get these ones that are already.
I really think part of it is they want to start vertical construction, and they don't want people to get figured out before they start construction. Just get ahead of it, announce it, and be able to really build it up all season.
And be like, oh, get your season They're going to sell 2027 season passes in June.
Okay. I'm begging you, parks, don't start the season pass sales yet. I can't handle it. I can't handle the conversations.
Right.
Just please
and make it be easy. Oh my gosh. Just make it be prestige.
Let me enjoy my summer without these stupid passes. Oh my God. All right, Carson, what are you doing this weekend?
Well, I talked about it in the beginning, but yeah, so definitely traveling down to Holiday World. Sarah's actually going to be able to go to Holiday World for the very first time and stuff. And she's going to be able to check out, Voyage, and we're doing Hollywood Nights, the really crazy event down there. there. I would say it's like equivalent. Maybe I think people probably would say it's better than CoasterMania. I mean, it just depends on what you're looking for.
Well, it's a 2-day event. That's
it's it's almost like a coaster stock event, I guess you could say.
What's that? I don't know what that is.
And then so we're gonna go to the water park and stuff and everything, like
those water coasters,
and then going down with our friend Jared and also his fiance and stuff and everything. So that'll be really fun to check that out. She's also never been to, so it's gonna be interesting. It's also really interesting is the theme that they picked is Mean Girls, but they called it Mean Thrills kind of thing. So if anybody knows the movie from Mean Girls, it's like a what is it, like a
Mean Girl high school movie.
No. I meant like it's like a parody or whatever.
Parody, yes.
Yeah.
Because every year they pick a different movie and they theme the event around.
Yeah, like the one year was like Airplane, which was really cool. Hunger Games. Yeah, that was cool.
When they announced Hunger Games, quote unquote, the gravy games, I'm like, I gotta go.
Beetlejuice. They've done Beetlejuice. They've done a ton of different ones. So
I think I've done Airplane.
I think they did Honey. They shrunk the event kind of thing. That was
that was funny.
Honey, I Shrunk the Kids.
Airplane, Wizard of Oz, Hunger Games.
I can't remember all. Yeah,
there might have been one other one I've done. I think I've done 4.
That's cool. They like theme up the food and stuff and everything. And
bottom line, the ERT is a blast.
Yeah. They've got a ton of ERT. What that park's pretty much known for, obviously, because besides their wooden coasters, I would say their water park is like top notch. If you're looking for crazy water park rides,
Mammoth and
stuff,
it's
like. It's not like anything that you've ridden before. Like they're actually, the technology that I want to say like Wicked Twister would use or like Top Thrill would have used.
LAM.
So like these rafts are almost like the giant circle rafts that you would get in and you think like you got to go down and you're not going to go back up kind of thing. No. They have like magnets in the raft on the bottom and then the slides obviously charged and stuff. And I don't know how the technology works per se. But it gets you back. You go up and down, all around, all kinds.
It's a roller coaster.
It's yeah. And there's multiple of those, which is really really cool. And they're really long. The only thing that sucks with those is the water is stored in the basement, so it doesn't really see any of the sun. So it's ice cold.
Oh my God, it's horrible. But
yeah,
once you ride one, you get used to it. Yeah. And boy, those rides don't mess around. You get soaked right from the start, so you get through that shock right away.
Yeah, I rode with some friends the one year or whatever, and like I thought I've heard them scream like really loud, and no, they were screaming like high pitched bloody murder because it was cold. It really was.
I remember taking our friend Brad on that for the first time. I don't think he really knew what to expect, and that was the manliest girly scream I've ever heard in my life.
Yeah. And then, like I said, they've got Voyage. That's really fun.
Yep.
The wooden coaster over there,
Nothing
which is kind of crazy and insane and stuff and everything. But yeah, so, and then obviously we're going to stop at Kings Island, make sure we get a ride on the Beast, so that way we can kind of compare.
You can stop at Kentucky Kingdom and check out their new coaster.
We could, but
I believe that opens as we record tomorrow.
Oh, well, probably not going to stop there.
Oh, come on. It's Hershey Entertainment now. It's a nice park.
I know. But yeah, so Evan, what else?
So my trip was also related to Hollywood Nights in a weird way.
Yeah, you try to get tickets. By the way, this event sells out in like lickety fast, like chaboom, it's gone.
So
have to do a raffle.
I tried to get tickets. I didn't get tickets. Our announcer Justin, same thing. So he texted me, or I texted him. I don't remember which way it went. Hey, you did get tickets? No. Did you? No. All right. Well, so we started kind of joking, like, well, screw those guys. We're going to go to Lost Island. So that was the joke, right? We were going to go to Lost Island, the new theme park in Iowa. And if I remember right back, like one of our first maybe 20 episodes, we had their GM on talking about that place. Go check it out still. It's still a struggling park. Go check it out. Well, as it turns out, it's really hard to get to Waterloo, Iowa. Okay, well, so we were joking about it. Then we kind of got serious. We're like, well, actually, like, let's look. Let's see if we can make this. Let's see if we could go there.
Yeah.
Well, it's impossible to fly to Waterloo, Iowa with any sort of efficiency over a weekend. It's just, it's the middle of nowhere, Iowa. So that kind of like died. And then, we kind of stopped talking about it. And then we're like, well, maybe we do want to do something. And then one thing led to another, and we booked a flight to LA. So Friday night, I'm driving up to Detroit, and we're flying out of Detroit to LAX, and we'll land there in LA at about 10:30 local time, and we're staying at Knott's Berry Farm Hotel. We'll go there. We'll stay overnight, 3 nights.
Got to go to In-N-Out, my friend, as soon as you land.
That's the first thing we're doing. Don't worry, Justin Ray told me.
Okay.
That'll be my first In-N-Out. So
yes,
new experiences right from the start.
Make sure you get the animal style.
Understood. Don't even know what that is, but sure, understood.
Yeah, just be like animal style. They'll know what you're talking about. By the way, their prices are very cheap too. It's like what?
Even in LA?
Yeah. Yeah.
I can't wait to see what gas prices are out there.
Yeah.
But so anyway, so we're staying at Knott's Hotel. I've never been there. We got Fastlane, which was a pretty darn cheap, $109 for a Saturday at Knott's.
Oh wow. Okay.
That's wild to me.
Yeah.
For an expensive area to live, like $100 is nothing to those people.
I was going to say I did Fastlane when I went on the trip. One of the trips that I went out there, and yeah, there was hardly anybody in Fastlane. So yeah,
good. That's what I want to hear.
Yeah.
So and we were saying how we'll still be on Eastern time, like our body clock. So we'll get up at like 5 a.m. Pacific time, and well, I mean we could, and it'll feel like we got up at 8. So it should be no problem to get there early. Be like the first ones through the gate.
Yeah. Make sure you eat at the Chicken Shack.
Yeah, we already have a reservation for Mrs. Knott's.
Yes, and don't sleep on the pie.
Nope. I'm getting all the boysenberry stuff I can.
Okay.
Well, I'll try the boysenberry punch during the day to make sure I actually like boysenberry.
Oh God!
Before I go and get the pie. So Justin has been to Knott's Berry Farm. I have not. And then on Sunday, we are driving up to Six Flags Magic Mountain. I don't know how far it actually is, but it's going to be a long drive just because it's California. I think it's like an hour and a half, but I think it's only like 40 miles or something.
Yeah.
But now neither of us have been to Magic Mountain before.
Ooh.
We are, at least I'm pretty sure Justin hasn't. Unfortunately, the park's only open 10:30 to 8 because they still rock those Six Flags hours. I don't think they're going to be too busy.
No.
We're not going to do Fastlane yet.
Yeah,
we're going to try to rope drop. We're going to go to X2.
Play it by ear. Yes. Go to X2 because I don't know if it's running 2 trains yet.
I think last I heard it and Tatsu as well are both on 1 train.
Right. Yeah, because they were doing a huge like refurb on one of the trains. But you have to text me when you ride X2 because that is like. It's like
my response, no matter what I actually like, if it's good or bad, I feel like my response is going to be WTF.
It's like, it's almost like riding like the what is that flat ride that
the Zipper?
Yes, it's like riding the Zipper, but like on a track. Yeah.
Oh, great.
Yeah, it's wild.
I feel like I am either going to absolutely adore that ride or absolutely hate it.
I think you might hate it, but I don't know. Okay. I don't know.
Yeah. So we'll start the day with a migraine. We'll see. They revamped their Fastlane system, so they have the Fastlane Reserve and then the Fastlane, I think, Ultimate.
Yes. Which you have to use the app.
Right. So Fastlane Ultimate is just, or I'm sorry, Fastlane Reserve. It's like $60, and the way that works is okay. Goliath has a 30-minute wait. I go in, I type in Goliath, and I say I want to reserve that, and then it'll let me just go up the Fastlane line in 30 minutes.
Right.
So you wait the same amount of time, but outside of the ride, so you can go wait for another ride while that clock is ticking.
Okay.
So it's $60. If we have to, if we see by noon that we're kind of struggling, we might drop the $60 then.
Yeah.
And then we're talking we'll go to downtown Disney because Disneyland's right by Knott's Berry Farm.
Yep.
I'm not paying to get into Disney for an hour. But we'll, I'm a sports fan, so we're going to drive by Dodger Stadium and the Rose Bowl's right there. And
there's not a Dodgers game going on?
I think there is, but we just don't have the time.
Okay.
That'd have been cool. We'll drive by the Fast and Furious house that's in Fast and Furious 1. Justin said,
cool. Yeah.
Franchise. There was something else we were talking about, driving by. There's a lot of sightseeing, so we'll do that probably since Six Flags closes at 8. We'll probably do that on our way back. Just kind of drive to different destinations, and we might drive by Universal and see Hollywood Drift testing. And the City Walk closes at 9 there for some reason.
Oh, wow.
Don't get me started on how stupid that park is with their hours. Because I would have thought about at least going to City Walk for a couple hours.
Yeah.
But no, they close at 9 and Magic Mountain closes at 8, and I'm not going to cut my visit short at Magic Mountain.
Right.
And then Monday morning we fly home.
Whirlwind.
So that's a whirlwind. And
then Tuesday you go back to work.
Oh my God, my body and my internal clock is going to be so mad. And then it gets even better. June 10th. So I fly home June 1st. June 10th, I'm flying in Orlando, going to Universal.
I do want the listeners to know that you still have not used your Go Wild Frontier
I haven't.
or whatever. So
I don't know if I'll ever use it, to be honest with you. Every time I tried, I didn't get tickets. Now I'm hearing horror stories that they've oversold them, and every time somebody gets a Go Wild ticket, they end up just going on standby. It's not a guaranteed seat.
That's not, yeah. Come on.
I did get TSA pre-check for the sake of, okay, if I get a Go Wild ticket and I do get shoved in standby, at least I didn't wait in a 2-hour TSA line.
You're right.
I walked through TSA pre-check.
Yeah.
Oh, crap, I'm on standby. I'm not expecting anything. Oh, right. Well, I lost 2 hours of my day, but at least I didn't have to wait in line to do it.
Jeez. Well,
I don't know. It's just, we'll see. I'm not going to use it during the summer. I got too much stuff going on. So we'll see. November's my next.
We're going to have a big episode too, because obviously we're going to talk about our trips, and then I'm going to talk about obviously, what is it? Oh wait, maybe not. Maybe I'm getting ahead of myself.
Our trips and Fiesta's announcement.
That's right. I was thinking the next episode, because then the next episode we'll talk about how CoasterMania was, and then also they're going to be having the comedy show will be back, so I'll check out that, see how that goes. Yeah. And then obviously
let's look at the calendar here. So
and obviously the barrels and bites, and we'll talk about, because that kicks off that day too. So
we'll have an episode next week for sure, talking about our trips.
Yep.
And then I think we'll take a week off, because then I'm in Orlando the following week. So then we'll record the week of the 15th.
Oh, okay.
Talking about my trip to Orlando, CoasterMania, Barrels and Bikes comedy show. And anything else that pops. Oh, then that's when we'll talk about Carowinds, new ride. So it'll kind of be old news by that point, but that's okay. All right.
Yeah, good stuff. Well,
I think that wraps it up.
Evan, you want to say goodbye to everybody, and then let's wrap this up.
Yeah, I'm ready for my whirlwind. I haven't slept. I'm so excited for it. Otherwise, thanks for listening. See y'all next week. And
make sure you rate us and send us a positive review on our Facebook page, or also on our on Apple Podcasts. Really appreciate you guys listening, and we'll talk to you guys next week.
Thanks for tuning in to the Rundown on Fun. Don't forget to follow us on social media for all the latest updates from Six Flags Entertainment. And remember, always be kind to your ride operators. See you soon.